Hey guys. It's Thursday and it is April the 2nd. We got some news yesterday, as I'm sure you guys have heard at this point, that we will not be going back to school this school year, and I am sad. This is just what we have to do during this time. The first Friday, when they said that we were going to be out for a week, I thought, hey, this is fun. And then it became 2 weeks, and now we're on week 3, and I miss you guys. And I hope that we're doing well with our work, and that you guys are feeling caught up. I hope that you know that I'm here to help you, and I hope you also know that everybody's just doing the best they can right now. If there's a day where you're overwhelmed and you don't think you can do this stuff, shoot me a message and let me know. If there's a day you need help, if there's a day you need to FaceTime, if we need to figure out a way that we can all connect through Zoom or something like that. I know not all of us have easily accessible internet. That's hard. But I miss you guys and I love you guys, and we're just gonna do the best we can. So, I'm actually filming this on Wednesday night. I'm waiting on Dustin to get home from work. I've got the girls on the porch behind me. So welcome to the Pruitt backyard. Back through this way, behind that screen door, you'll find Katie and Amy. They're watching Polar Express in the middle of April, or the beginning of April, I guess. Here is where the jumpy house goes when we need to let some energy out. Okay, so today we're going to do the thing that we've been doing. We're going to review how your work went yesterday, and then we're going to go from there, and we are going to jump into today's activities. So, here we go. Yesterday, tell me to snap out of it. Guys, I told Katie today, I started crying when we found out that we weren't going back to school, and I said, Katie, we're not going to go back to school this year. And I was sad, and she went, yay! It's Katie, Amy, Mommy Day! So, I guess I'm doing something right, trying to balance all this, but y'all, it's tough. Okay, so math yesterday, I'm going to show you my example, but you know that it will be scanned up in the morning for April the 1st, April Fool's Day. I tried to get Dustin early on, but he knows me well enough that he doesn't fall for it. So, not a very successful April Fool's Day for me, but there's still time. Okay, so here's the warm-up for the 1st. Remember, it's our boy Hunter. He's trying to buy a video game, which is so expensive. But at least he's doing it the right way by working hard to raise the amount of money needed. He needs $56.83, but he made $23.47 mowing the grass. So that brought it down to only needing $33.36. And then he also did some chores. So he made $12.84. So we also subtract that total to give us $20.52 that still remain. So if he cuts one more lawn, then he'll be there. Be like Hunter. Work hard for the things that you want. Okay? Because in today's example, it's another family buying a bunch of sweets again. I don't know why so many of these examples have to do with buying candy and things like that, but it just is what it is. So wait till you find out what they're buying in today's math warm-up. For yesterday's journal, thank you to Megan. This is your shout out. Megan requested a shout out this afternoon. I also got to FaceTime with her. I emailed you and your parents to see if there's a time that you guys want some face-to-face interaction. Megan and I talked for about 10 minutes today, and it was good. So I want to talk to each of you. If there is something that you, sorry, Dustin's calling. If there's something you want to talk about or you want to walk through this stuff, have your parents email me, or you can email me a time that works best, and let's talk, okay? These times are kind of interesting to get through, but I'm here for you. Yesterday's journal talked about, do you think you'll keep the same job for forever? If you are like me, I got the best job on the planet. This is the only place that I want to be. So do you want a job that you're going to stick with, or do you want a job that you can switch it up and try different things? It's good when you're young to get experience, to know what you like and what you don't like, but stability is also very nice too. So find something that you love and do it well, and I know you guys will. I'm a mess. So, yesterday's interviewing skills activity was pretty funny to me. It talked about dressing for success, but you guys, being Buford High School students, know what it's like to follow a dress code and understand that there are expectations for what you wear in certain places. So, the activity that went along with it, the 4 questions, should have been pretty easy for you to answer. Okay, so I'm going to hold up my answer key so that you can see it, but as you know, this will be scanned. Okay, so there were only 4 questions, and I'm going to go over them with you. Question 1 said, interview clothes should be B, clean, neat, and well repaired. Okay, you don't want to go in there with holes in your pants, or a shirt with an inappropriate saying on it, or wrinkly or old or dirty. You want clean, ironed clothes if that's a thing. You just want to look your best, okay? Question number 2, bellies and backsides are not appropriate at work, okay? So the answer is C, they're not appropriate. I know that answer B might seem appealing to you because you guys are young, and maybe you think it's cool to wear all this midriff, whatever stuff. It's not appropriate in the workspace. But I get it. Some people wear that in their free time. That's not my business. But you don't wear it to school. You don't wear it to work. Question number 3. Women's makeup should be subtle. Okay, so that, we talked about this in yesterday's video. Subtle means that you don't want it to really look like you're wearing a lot of makeup. Okay, you want to, you might want to put a little bit on to freshen up, or to, you know, I don't know. If you like wearing makeup, maybe you just want to. But it needs to be subtle. You don't want to look like you're going to a club. You don't want to look like you are in a theater production. Now, as you can see by looking at this face, you know that I know very little about makeup. And so subtle is the name of my game. And finally, the last question, tattoos. First of all, please don't get a tattoo, not yet. Think about it really hard before you ever do that. But if you do have them, you need to make sure that they're both A and B, which is covered until you know how an employer feels, or also B, they need to be covered if they're not G-rated. Like, you shouldn't have an inappropriate tattoo, period. But if you do, cover it up. Okay, so today's math, April the 2nd. I'm going to go through this with you. Lily is like on edge over here, watching the cars drive by. Lily, just lay down. There she goes. You see her? Okay, so for April the 2nd, I can't believe we're in April. The question looks like this, and I'm going to read it to you, and then I'm going to show you how it's broken down. Cool? Just like we've been doing. So the table below shows the menu of items and prices at Sophie's Sweet Shop. Everybody wants to buy candy and cookies. So it says that the Martin family buys 2 ice creams, 1 milkshake, and a pie. How much money did they spend? So I have this here. This is your math warm-up. So if they want 2 ice creams, the ice creams cost $5.80. That's so expensive. Multiply it times 2. So 580 times 2, and that will give you the total spent on ice cream. Add the cost of 1 milkshake, $6.15 for a milkshake, and then also add the price of 1 pie. $14.50. These people are loaded if they're spending this much money on sweets. I know it's pretend, but it still bothers me, so whatever. I'm going to hold this here so you can pause and you can write it down on your own paper. But do your best. You know that I will post the review of this tomorrow. Okay? So there you go. All right. Amy's broken loose. Hello, Amy. They already had their bath. So now she is in... What are you wearing? Who's on your dress? You don't know? Who is that?
It's Elsa.
It is Elsa. Can you say hi?
Hi.
Hi. It's the Daily Amy appearance. Can't get through one of these things without Amy showing up. So, let's do our journal for today. Thank y'all for letting me be so casual with this tonight. I just needed a laid back, talk to y'all, get through our work kind of setup. So, thank you. Here's your journal. What type of job or career would be most attractive to you? One that is ever changing, where you have to stay on top of the upcoming trends, or one whose tasks remain relatively the same over the years? So really what I'm asking you there is this. Do you want a job that is different every day, or do you want one that stays the same? So I kind of have the best of both worlds with my job. I get to hang out with you guys every day. And so some things that we do stay the same, but we also get to keep things interesting and try new things. And, every day is something new, even though our routine remains pretty consistent. So I am lucky. Okay, lastly, kitchen basics in the back. We already went over yesterday's interview skills talking about dress code. So this is about a fire extinguisher. So it's numbered page 12 in this section. Okay, I'm going to read it to you, and then there's a second page where you kind of need to research and find out information about your local fire station should you have an emergency. And then the page after that is, again, a short quiz. Okay, so firefighters suggest that every home has a fire extinguisher on every floor. They suggest that you place the fire extinguisher near the door so you can grab it easily to put out a fire, but exit quickly if it doesn't work. So keep it near the door, that way you can try to fight the fire, but if it doesn't go as successfully as you need it to, you have to evacuate. Fire extinguishers come in 3 types, A, B, and C. A fights paper, wood, and other combustible fires. B fights grease, oil, and typical kitchen fires. That's what we have in our classroom. It's pollen. We have that one next to the washer and dryer, if you can remember. And then there's C, that's for electricity fires. Other extinguishers are combinations of the 3. So maybe that's the one we have, the combo. But you should check with your fire department for information and classes on how to use a fire extinguisher. But in general, the PASS system is always recommended. So PASS stands for, Amy Ryan? No, ma'am. Where do you think you're going? P is to pull out the safety pin. A is aim at the source of the flames rather than at the flames. So if the fire starts on the ground, aim it at the ground, not at the top of the fire. Okay, that's Mama's. Thank you. Do you want to use a calculator? What do you say? What do you say?
Thank you, Mama.
You're welcome. So aim it at where the fire is starting and stand 6 feet away. The first S stands for squeeze the trigger and hold it, keeping the extinguisher upright. Then sweep the source of the flames until the extinguisher runs dry. So when it says sweep it, it doesn't mean to get a broom. It means to hold the hose and go back and forth at the base of the fire until it runs dry. Okay, so the next page talks about what fire safety classes are offered in your community. It wants you to look up information about your local fire station And then also you can try calling them with your parents' permission to find out if there are any classes that you can take or any training that you're allowed to participate in, maybe online, so that you can learn more about how to safely manage fires at home. If there is one, which I hope there isn't. But, you know, accidents happen. You want to know what to do if you are put in that situation. Okay, here's your last activity for the day, and then I want you to take it easy. The only thing that we really have for tomorrow is our warm up, our journal, and messenger, which I hope you've gotten to listen to chapter 8. It's pretty good. And you know, looking at this timeline of us staying home, if we need to get another book to finish out the school year, we'll do it. If we need to find a new way to do all this work, we'll figure it out, and it's all good. Okay? We're going to be fine. Fire extinguisher worksheet. Amy, go around, baby. Go around. Yeah, that way. No, that one's locked. Yeah. Okay, so answer the following questions about fire extinguishers. Question 1. Firefighters recommend every home have A. A fire extinguisher on every floor. B. A fire extinguisher only if they have a fireplace. C. A fire extinguisher in every room. Question number 2. The A, B, and C ratings on extinguishers mean A is a top rated, B is next, and C is marginal. That means it's just like okay. B, the ratings indicate how heavy it is. C, the ratings indicate the kind of fire that they fight. Question number 3. The pass system means A, pass by the fire to stay safe. B, pass the extinguisher to a trained firefighter. Or C, pull, aim, squeeze, and sweep. And finally, question number 4. Why should you put an extinguisher next to the door? Why is that the best location for a fire extinguisher? A, so you can leave the room if you can't extinguish a fire. B, so you can have easy access to it in an emergency. Or C, both answers are correct. Okay. So that's today's activities, yesterday's review, me crying like a dummy at the beginning because I am just wishing we were back at school, but we're gonna handle it. And I'm here for you guys. If you need anything, remember, I want to talk. I emailed your parents and you to see if there's a time we can set up FaceTime or some face-to-face interaction through an online platform. So y'all just let me know. This is a shout out to all of you, Megan, Noah, Samima, Jeanette, Jesus, Steven. I love you guys. Hang in there. We'll talk soon. All right. Amy, you want to say bye? Come say bye-bye.
Bye.
Can you say love you?
See you.